Oliver, how to control FOMO emotions as a newbie? How do you control your emotions? You don't. You don't control your emotions. It is a fallacy to believe that emotions should be or can be controlled. They cannot. Your job is to be aware of your emotions. It's a big difference. Just awareness. Traders, awareness alone solves 85% of your problems. Just being aware that you're emotional this way, catching yourself being emotional, catching yourself in the grips of fear. Wow, I'm fearful right now. Being aware of it, 85% of the issue is gone. I've always explained it this way. When is a thief the most dangerous in your home? When is a thief the most dangerous? When you are asleep and unaware that the thief is there. That is when he is at the height of his power. That is when the thief can do the greatest degree of damage, when you are asleep and unaware of his presence. But if you were to wake up, turn the light on, shine the light in his face, way over there, boom, I see you. He ceases to be a thief the moment you see him. The moment you become aware, he stops being a thief. And guess what he converts himself into? A freaking track star. Do you understand? You have changed the nature of the thief from a thief to a runner, from a thief to a scaredy cat. Do you understand? That thief has one of two things to do once you shine the light on him: fight or flee. They're mostly cowards, they flee. And so it's the same when it comes to your emotions. Your emotions are the thieves that are robbing you of sanity, robbing you of your sanity. You're trading sanity, you're trading equanimity. And once you're aware, when they pop up, there's very little to do after that because the awareness burns them away, changes their nature. They stop having the sting that they have when you're unconscious of the damage that they're doing. So I would practice just being aware. I used to have an emotion. I used to have an emotion column, right, next to my trades. So my trades would be mapped out in forms of columns. Like, okay, I entered here. Boom. Next column. Stop here. Next column. Added here. Next column. Adjust. Took profits here. One lot. Next column. Adjusted. Stop. So it would be columns. And at the end of the columns was a final column: emotions. What emotion was the dominant emotion during this trade? What was I feeling? What was I experiencing? I used to track what I felt. And so when you start to become aware of that, something really miraculous happens. You detach. You detach and become the trader that's looking at the trader. Now, I don't want to wax too deep on you here, but you are not really the trader, right? You are the master of the trader, but most of you are still in the place where you're trapped in the trader. But when you start to become aware of what the trader is feeling and experiencing, then you cannot be that which you are aware of. You can't be the awarer, is not the awared. Do you understand? You can't be what you become aware of. So you split. I'm aware that fear was gripping me. Well, then if you're aware of that, you're no longer the fear. You're no longer the entity experiencing the fear. You're aware of the entity experiencing the fear. And that split is a very beautiful thing. That's when you start to master yourself. That's when you start to understand that I have self discipline, I have control, I am in control of this entity right there doing the trading, like a freaking marionette operator. Again, I don't want to wax too deep on you here, but just awareness is the key. All right. Neha said, Oliver, what is more important in trading? Right trading strategy or right mindset? I do over trading and end up to the conclusion that I don't know the right strategy. Yes, see, you can't you practice the right mindset, right? Once you have a proper strategy. Everything is going to start with knowing what to do. So now you develop the discipline at doing it. You develop the proper way of being while doing it. You keep your emotions in check while doing it. You practice the right mindset while doing it. But everything starts from knowing what to do. I mean, it doesn't help you to be, you know, a general positive thinker. It's better to be positive about something specific. You know, I think that's always been the flaw with the self-help topic, positive thinking. Positive thinking about what? All right? Be specific. You know, so you everything starts with a strategy. So I would say that strategy is knowing what to do. A strategy is more important initially, and then after you've got a strategy, having the right mindset, psychology becomes everything. But after the strategy, all right? Because I think that's what you mean by mindset, psychology. Psychology is 80+% of the game, but after you know what to do. It's zero part of the game if you don't know what to do, right? What benefit does it how much will it benefit you, right? How much will it benefit you if um uh you go down in flames positively without fear? I'm going down in flames without fear, but I didn't fear. I'm in the graveyard, but I didn't fear. No, you're in the graveyard because you didn't know what to do, right? So we got to do is know what to do first, and then we work on everything after that. Oliver, can you explain how two or more time frame charts can conflict and how to approach it? What I teach my traders is that you should always obey your trading time frame. Always obey your trading time frame. If your trading time frame is saying yes and your another time frame is saying no, obey the trading time frame. Do not let another time frame stop you from obeying your trading time frame. The problem some of you have is that everything's your trading time frame, and that's wrong. You've got to pick a trading time frame. You've got to pick a boss. The boss has advisors. The other time frames can advise, but they can't tell the boss. The boss is your trading time frame, and you must always obey the trading time frame. Now, how do you reconcile your trading time frame saying go and another time frame saying I wouldn't quite do that? How do you reconcile that? Size. So if the quintessential trade is 2 lots in, if you have a conflict, drop to 1 lot. Don't not do what your trading time frame says do. So use the conflict to adjust size, not to say nay or yay.